Hey everybody! So today we're going to be making a shelf sitter snowman, but with a little twist. I'm not going to be making a solid white one, but you can. You don't ever have to do it like I do. I just hope to give you inspiration to get you started. So let me show you some of the materials I have. I'm really liking this one. So I think I'm going to start with this one. But I kind of like these little sloths. And I always love leopard. So I'm going to make one today in a kind of, I think it's going to be medium size. I haven't made one to practice. I just have it in my head how I want to do it. And you know that I always change up after I get started. But these are the supplies I'm starting with. Bag of rocks to weight the bottom layer. It's from the Dollar Tree, as are these. Then I got this little guy for his legs. I thought about snipping off his legs, maybe to have a snowman with legs. Like I said, it's going to be a different kind of snowman. I'm a little outside of the box. I don't like to do the status quo, so... but you also could use his little hat if you wanted. I don't think I'm going to, but I also thought I might take out the stuffing to use. And of course that won't be enough, but I also have some cotton balls that I'm going to cut up. I'm going to cut them in half to make like my own little, just because I already had them from another project. I'm going to make my own kind of, what's the word? Can't think of the word. Anyway, I'm going to cut them in half to use them for some of the stuffing and use some of this little girl's stuffing. Now this is from the Dollar Tree and I think they're pretty cute. I just don't need a elf on the shelf. So I also have a jar of buttons that I may use. Not sure. I have some really cute eyes that I've had forever from when I used to make reborn dolls. And then I have googly eyes, so I might use some of that. These are some leftover Dollar Tree hats from 4th of July. So depending on how big he actually comes out, this might be a good fit. If not, if he doesn't come out that big, then I also have a little red solo cup that I thought might be cute with a chenille pipe cleaner wrapped around. I had planned this for a Santa, but I have more pipe cleaners and more red solo cups. So also, I'm going to use my glue gun and glue sticks. That's it. You could use tacky glue. It works for material. But I'm going to use the glue gun because I like to zip zap get it done. So let's get started. So I'm going to take my material. Now my plan is, what I've been thinking in my head is to make it kind of like those tie-up trash bags. So I'm thinking I can cut a square and leave some little handles on it. So I'm not going to start from the edge. I'm going to go out a ways. That way I can leave a tail on each corner, tie it up, and then hot glue it. That's the plan. We'll see how well that works out. And this being polka dot, it should be pretty forgiving, so it doesn't even have to be square or anything like that. I'm thinking 8 inches is what I'm going to start with. Let me get my cutter. Okay. Sorry for the wire in the camera, but that's my lapel mic. That turns out it did work good. So here's our 8-inch. Well, so I really want to go 10 inches to leave room for the tail. So I'm going to go to the 2. Well, I'll go to the 1. Wait, how's that going to work? There's my tail. Might not be a big enough tail, but we'll see. Like I said, this polka dot should be pretty forgiving. Yeah. Doesn't have to be a nice cut. It's just your little tie. I'm thinking after we get it full, we can tie it up like this. Anyway, let's see how it works out. Now, I don't think we have to put too many rocks in here because it's just enough to keep it. What's going on here? Just enough to keep it sitting so it doesn't fall over. And you could use, if you have some dried beans or popcorn, rice. Yeah, that's got a good little weight. I don't know, he's going to be kind of big, so. I'm planning to make this one with two snowballs. But you can do yours with 3. You can do yours with the legs. See, the legs might match pretty cute with this. But I haven't made myself sure about that yet. This is going to be my stuffing. Can't think of the word, what it's called. When you have like pillows that have, like a My Pillow, it has the chunks in there. So these are going to be our pillow chunks, our snowman chunks. Okay, here's our bottom little. Not too bad, not too great. We'll see, I think I put too many rocks. I think it needed a little more padding. But now we'll make a second layer, which won't have any rocks. It won't need them. Let's go over here. So I'm going to make this one 6 by 6. 2, 4, 6. So this little guy is only going to get stuffing. Looks like I had enough in this doll to do both. Sorry, little guy. You actually could use his hands if you wanted. Could have a snowman with hands and feet. And I looked through my jar of buttons and I don't have one black button. Of course, when I bought the buttons, I wasn't thinking of making a snowman. I just like to pick up craft supplies. Probably some of you watching do the same. You think, oh, I could use that for something. I've had those buttons around forever. Never used them for anything. And may not use them today. We'll see. Ah, get in there. This one looks awfully small. Let me see. And not very round. Where did I put that? Solo cup. It might could work. I probably should have done 2 8-inch pieces. Maybe after he has a scarf tied around, a couple buttons, his hat, his carrot nose, his eyes. The devil's in the details, that's what they say. He looks like a party. It's a party man. Okay, let me go glue him together. Okay, I'm back. And this is what we have. Now don't give up yet. Because I almost did. I was like, eh. Okay, the 6-inch. It was just too little. I put it on there and I was looking and I said no. So I went ahead and made another 8-inch. I added a little more stuffing. And, you know, they're not round, but that hasn't tore me up yet. So, of course, this little hat is too little. So then I was looking at this hat. I could take this off and that still could work. Let me see. Get off. I could take that off and decorate it up, you know, put some ribbon around it and stuff, but that's not going to work. Then I realized I had these graduation hats. So I'm going to cut off the corners and make it more like a top hat. That'll be perfect. That helps him out a little bit to look more like a snowman. And then when I get the eyes and the nose, and I really think I'm going to use these big blue eyes. And then I have a piece of orange felt. I'm going to cut and roll it for the carrot nose. Maybe the pieces I have left over from this, I can punch out the raisins for the mouth. Then the buttons, we'll have to figure out something from these. Something that will show up on all these polka dots. So, and I also have some sparkly, glittery tulle that I'm going to tie around his neck. So let me decorate him up and then I'll show you what I got. So I glued on his hat and his little carrot nose, tied him a little scarf, and I went to put these eyes on, and tell me what y'all think. It looks like the hoot owl from the lollipop commercial. I don't know if any of y'all are old enough as me. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? That's what he looks like. So these eyes are not going to work. I was going to put these eyes and no mouth. I thought, oh, that's going to be so cute. No. No, no, no. So it's either going to be these eyes or I'm going to make some eyes out of this. I'll be back. Y'all, you're not going to believe what happened to my snowman. So, I was cutting out some eyes out of this. I was cutting a circle, and I was like, maybe this is too big. Let me hold it up to my snowman. Well, it was in the shape of a eyeglass. And I was like, yes, Texas Snow Dude. Look, it's like Men in Blackish. South Texas Snowman. Often at Christmas, we're still in shorts. We don't get cold until like January, February are the 2 months we're cold. So he's got his shades on. And then after I cut another one to match it and stuck those on, and then I cut some little earpieces to glue on. But then I was like, don't need it. That'll make his head more boxy than it already is. So I love my little guy. I had fun with this project. Hope y'all try it. Do it, do it, do it. See you next Tuesday. Bye.